Hey guys, welcome to day two of building a chat application in just 3 day challenge. So in day two, we are going to create a my chat page, and then we are going to connect few pages, set few workflows, and then we are going to explore a group chat functionality. All right. So let's head over to the design. So this is what we are going to design. All right. So in this video, I'm going to improvise on my design because I'm not happy with the design that I had because I just had a short period of time to create this whole user interface in Figma. So we're gonna, improvise on the design perspective. So I'm just gonna show you the overall flow, how it's going to be. So we have our dashboard over here, and when user clicks on my message, we are going to direct, or you can say navigate that user to a new page that is going to be my chat. And the reason why I created a new page for my chat, you must be thinking, I mean, so you could have created a single page application. But here's the thing, in order to populate all the messages and chat, we need to set the page's type of content as chat. But as of now, on our dashboard, we are using users. All right. So that's the reason why I'm creating a new page. Of course, there is a workaround for creating a single page application for my chat, but it's more complex. And I want to simplify this whole process for you. All right. Okay, so let's head over to our bubble editor. And before that, I just want to let you know that make sure that whichever person that you have logged in as, make sure that he has more than one connection. So yesterday I just added Ethan as one of my connections. So as you can see, I have two connections over here. Because in order to have the group functionality, we need to have more than one members in my connection. Just a note. All right. So when all right, so let's first start by creating a page. So click on add a new page. Let's call this as my dash chat. We are not going to clone this. Just click on create. Let's work on this. This is going to be my chat. Let's make C capital over here. And let's enter our app name blip, and type of content over here is going to be chat. This is really important. Head over to layout. Container layout is going to be row because we are going to be stacking elements beside each other. Width is going to be 1440. Height is going to be 800. All right. Now we do need to navigate the user on this page. Now there are two approaches. All right. The first approach is when I don't have a chat with a specific person. All right. So I need to create a new chat with that user, and then I want to navigate our current user to my chat page. That's the first approach. The second approach is if I have an existing chat with a member, I'm going to navigate the user to that existing chat page. All right. So there are two approaches over here. So let's configure those as well. So I want to head back to our dashboard, and let's bring up group my connection because we have a message button, and that's when I want to trigger this navigation thing. So let's expand our group my connection, and let's click on group my connection, repeating group MC. That is going to be my connection. So when user clicks on message, we are going to add a workflow. So the first workflow is basically navigating the user to my chat page. Now we do need to send out the data on the page, and that's why it's throwing us an error. So the data we are going to use is going to be do a search for chat, all right, wherein chat user contains current user, add one more constant, and this is going to be chat user contains parent group user. So we are basically searching the chat which contains current user, the logged in person, and the person on whose group we are going to click. So if I click on message button for Emma, so it's going to do a search in the backend. It's going to search for a chat between Alex and Emma. After this, we are going to close this, and this is going to be the first item. And we do need to set a condition because we had two approach. So this one basically searches for chat, existing chat. All right. So the first step is for searching existing chat. So in order to have that, just copy this expression and we're going to set a condition, paste this expression over here. And this is going to be is, oh, is empty. Is not empty. Sorry, my bad. Is not empty. So when it's going to search the chat which contains current user and the parent group user, and is going to check if it's not empty, then it's going to navigate to that respective chat. There we go. Now it's time to set up our second approach. So over here we are going to add a second step, which is going to be creating a new chat if I don't have a chat with that user. So we're going to create a new thing which is going to be a chat. Let's add all the fields. So over here, the chat type is going to be private. So let's go ahead and make this private chat. Chat user is going to be add current user. And we're going to add another field, which is again going to be chat user, add parent group user. No need of group chat name because we are not creating a group. Message is, I mean, if you want, you can create a message, default message like hey or something. All right. But as of now, we don't want any message. I'm not going to set any message. And we are going to paste the same expression over here, but instead of is not empty, it's going to be when it's empty. So when it's empty, it's going to create a new chat and we want to navigate the user. So again, in step 3, we are going to navigate the user to my chat. Data to be sent is going to be a result of step 2. As simple as that. Pretty easy, right? Let me just check. All right, looks good. Looks good, looks good. All right. Okay, so now before we see this in front end, let's design our my chat page. All right. So head over to my chat, click on design, and let's see the Figma file. So we have this group over here, and then we have a second group. So this is going to be group chat, and this is going to be group message. So let's work on that. So let's drop a group over here. This is going to be group. Let's call this group main chat. All right. Type of content is going to be chat. Click on layout. Vertical alignment is going to be vertical stretch. Let's have a fixed width of, let's see what we have in our Figma file. We have a width of 500. 500 is way too big. Let's go with 400. Yeah, 400 seems good. No need of min height. Looks good, looks good. Let me see. Okay. There's no need to add padding. In appearance, we are going to check this box that define each border independently, and we're just going to add a border on the right side. So let's add a solid border with our border color. Perfect. Looks good. Now let's start designing. So let's see what do we have. So we have my chat over here, text, two text field, and a button over here. So let's drag and drop. This is going to be my chats. And let's make this, you know what, let's make this 20 bold. Click on layout and check fixed width. I'm going to copy this, select group main chat, paste this. This is going to be our subtext. Access all your chats in one place. Creating subtext is really important from a user experience. Alright. So don't ignore subtext. It's really important. Alright, let's make this medium. And then we have a button. Now, in order to create this button, we are going to drop a group over here. And this is going to be group. Let's call this create group button. Click on layer. Oh, before that, let's add a background color of a primary color. Let's add a roundness border of 6. Click on layout. Let's make this 40 by 40. Fixed width, fixed height. And let's change container alignment to be center. Now over here we're going to drop a outline icon in our button, and let me see what it should be. Is it add? It's plus. All right, so just copy this. Let's make this 20 by 20. Let's center this as well. Click on appearance, and let's paste this. Change the color as well. Perfect. Now let's group these two text elements. My bad, guys. Let's make this column 6, min height 0. Let's call this group chat heading. Now I'm going to select group chat heading and our create group button. Right click, group them into a row. Let's add a column gap of 24. Let's make the space between so it's at the edges. Min height is going to be 0. Now it's time to add the padding. So on the top is going to be 32, on the bottom 32 again. Left and right is going to be 24. Click on appearance. Let's call this as group. Alright, let's call this group as group main chat head. And let's add a border only on the bottom. Again, same thing, use our border color. Perfect. Looks good. Now let's drop a repeating group over here. Let's call this repeating group chats. Type of content is going to be chat, and we are going to do a search for chats wherein chat user, I don't know why this happens, contains current user. There's no need of separator, no need of border as well. Let's click on layout. Min width is going to be 0, min height 0, and let's uncheck fit height to content. And over here, rows is going to be dynamic. We don't need a fixed set of rows. So let's uncheck this. It's going to be 100%. Perfect, amazing. Let me just see if everything is right. Oh, let's also sort this by created date. Descending is going to be yes. So the topmost message is going to be on the top. I mean, the most recent one is going to be on the top in simple terms. Let's close this. Now we do need to create two groups inside of this repeating group. So first one is going to be for private chat and the second one is going to be for group chats. All right. So let's see. So in our design, we have the logo or the avatar, we have the name and the message over here. All right. So let's work on this. Pretty easy. Where do we have? We have text element. Let's insert dynamic data. This is going to be current search chat users, filtered. Add a constraint which is going to be username does not contain current user's username. Close this, and this is going to be first item. First item's name. So what we are doing here, if you remember, when we create a chat, we have a list of users. So in one chat over here, if I create a chat with Emma, we are going to have two users, which is going to be Alex and Emma. So by adding the filter, we are basically filtering out the current user. So it's just going to show Emma's name over there. It's pretty easy, right? Click on layout and check fit width to content. Let's copy this. Select repeating group chat, paste this over here. And this is going to be, let's get rid of this whole thing. Let's get rid of filter as well. Current cell chat, messages, first item. First item message content. Why do I keep on forgetting this? So let's make the name more defined. So let's make this bold. And yeah, let's group these two together. Right click, group them into a column container. In layout, let's add a row gap of 6. Min height is going to be 0. And let's call there's no need to name this as of now. Let's drop a image over here. Let me see how big is this. It's 64. 64, all right. So let's make this 60. Click on appearance. I'm just going to copy this whole expression. Paste the expression, but instead of name, it's going to be avatar, process with images. Check this box. Run more rendering. Zoom. Let's not forget to add roundness. Amazing. Now I'm going to select our image and our group over here. Right click, group them into a row container. Let's add a column gap of 12. I'm going to select our image. Let's make it first. Let's select our group. Let's get rid of min height. Make it 0. And let's call this as a private chat card. And let's add a top padding of 12. Left and right is going to be 24. Okay, looks good. Why do I think I am forgetting something? What is it? What is it? So how? 12. Let's add a. You know what? Let's add a bottom border for this card. Solid is going to be our primary, our border color. Now let's copy this. Select our repeating group chat. Let's paste this. This over here is going to be group chat card. So instead of using a dynamic image, we are going to use a static image. I mean, you can go ahead and create a field called as upload image for the group chat, but I'm just going to use static image. So from your asset file, just use group chat logo. There we go. And this over here is going to be, let's get rid of this whole thing. Parent group chats, group chat name. There you go. Now, ideally, both these cards should not be visible. They should only be visible when the chat type is private or group. So let's select our private chat card. Let's click on layout. Not visible on page load, collapse when hidden. Click on condition when current cell chat type is private chat. Then only this element is visible. I'm going to copy this expression, select our group chat card, click on layout, and check this box. Check this box, which is basically collapse and hidden. Click on condition, paste the expression, change private chat to group chat. Element is visible. Let's select repeating group chat, click on layout, and let's check fit height to content. Alright, so we are done with this. So let's see. Let's first create a chat. Alright, so I'm logged in as Alex. Let me show you the database. So in my messages, I don't have any data. In my chats, I don't have any data. So let's go. Actually, let's create a chat with Ethan because I have Ethan over here logged in a new window. Alright, so let's create a chat with Ethan. Let's see. Amazing. So we don't have any messages, so that's why it's blank, but we're able to see Ethan over here. Alright, so it's working. Let's head back to design. Now we're going to drop another group over here, which is going to be our group main message. So let's call this group main. message. Type of content is going to be message. Data source is going to be current page chat. Wait a minute, guys. As of now, let's not set data. So let me just check. This is, yeah, it's okay. We can keep the data source as blank. That's fine. Let's click on layout. Min width is going to be 0, min height is going to be 0 as well. And let's make this vertical stretch. Amazing. Now, I'm just going to copy our group main chat heading. Right click, copy, select group main message and paste it over here. Let's get rid of, you know what, let's keep this for time being. I'm going to copy, let's call this group chat main chat. Let's name it main message heading. Type of content is going to be message. Let's select this group again. This is going to be message. That's why I don't like copying and pasting elements. This thing takes more time, honestly speaking. All right, so this one over here, let's insert dynamic data, which is going to be parent group, current page chat, chat users, filtered. Same thing. Username is not equal to the one that we worked over here. Current users, username, close, first item, name. This over here, again, just going to copy this whole expression. Let's get rid of this, insert dynamic data, right click, paste. This one is going to be username. Let's change the color to our primary color. And let's add, let me see, how big is this group? 53. Let's add a image with a width and height of 50. All right. Let's get rid of this whole group. Let me bring this. Let me bring this up. Dynamic image does insert dynamic data. Paste the expression, and this is going to be avatar. Process with images. Check this box. Zoom. Roundness is going to be 100. In layout, let's make this 50, and let's keep element aspect ratio fixed. You know what? Let's make this 50 instead of 60. Looks way too huge. Let's make this image first. Now let's see. Alright, so this is the unique ID of the chat that we are in. And let's make this 12 instead of 24. And let's change container alignment to be left aligned. Perfect. Looks amazing. Now let's drop a repeating group over here in group main message. And this is going to be a repeating group messages. Min width 0, min height 0, and check fit height to container because we need room to work with. Let's click on appearance. Oh, you know what? Let's first get rid of this repeating group. Let's drop a group over here. Let's call this group message container. Min width 0, min height 0, and check fit height to content. Let's add a top and bottom padding of 12 and left and right padding of 24. Now in this group, we are going to drop our repeating group. And there's going to be a repeating group message. Min width 0, min height 0, uncheck fit height to content. Click on appearance. Okay, so type of content over here is going to be message, and the data source is going to be current page chat. And why is this giving us an error? Or else, let's do a search for messages wherein chat is equal to current page chat. Easy. There we go. Click on, let's add, do we need a separator for this? Let's add a separator of 6 with a color of white. I mean, we can change it. And let's get rid of this ugly border. I hate this border. Ah, all right. So over here, column is going to be fixed. Rows are going to be dynamic. And check this box. This is going to be 100%. Amazing. Now let's start creating these boxes over here. Chat messages. So we're going to improvise the design again. So first let's start with few text messages. So this is going to be current cell message, message content. Click on layout and check fit with to content. And let's copy this. I'm going to paste this again. The first one is going to be the name. Sorry, my bad. So let's make this current cell message sender's name. All right. Sender's name. There's going to be. Let me just check this. I don't know. I'm having a feeling I messed up over here. So just hold on. Let me just see. Looks good. Content. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. We'll figure it out if it's wrong. That's fine. Let's drop a image over here, and let's current cell message senders avatar process with images. Check this box. Zoom. Roundness is going to be 100. Click on layout. Let's make this 40 for typing. Oh, you know what? Let's make this 32. Keep element aspect ratio fixed. Now let's group these two together text messages into a column container. Let's call this group message other. Min height is going to be 0. Let's add a row gap of 6. And let's add a padding of 6 all around the edges. Click on appearance. Let's change background style to flat color, which is going to be F1, F1, F1. Roundness is going to be 6. Let's bold the sender's name. Let's make it semi bold. Should it be 6? Let's make it 8. Instead of naming this group message other, it's okay, just make this group message O. Alright, so I'm gonna select our image and our group, right click and group them into a row container. Let's add a column gap of 12. Oh, you know what? Let's make it 6. Let's make it 6. Min height is going to be 0. And now let's call this group message other person, just to simplify this for you guys. Alright, I'm going to select our image. Let's make this first. Uh, let's do one thing. I'm gonna select these text elements and let's make it fit with the content. Same goes with the content as well. Click on this group. Let's make it fit with the content. Select our group message other person. Let me bring this up over here. And let's make this fit with the content. Alright. Now I'm going to select our repeating group message and let's change the container layout to be row because I want messages to be in in a row like beside each other. I know you might be confused, but stick with me. Trust me. Have faith in me, guys. Come on. Copy this. Select repeating group message. Right click. Paste. Now let's change the whole alignment. But before that, let's change the name for this group. Let's call this group message me. This is going to be the current logged in user. Now let's start changing few things. So let's make this last. Let's select this. Let's make it right aligned. Click on appearance. Let's make it right aligned over here as well. Select content as well. Same thing, guys. Amazing. Now we do need to change the color. So instead of F11 is going to be our primary color. Change the font color as well. Let's make this white. White. Alright, now I'm going to select our repeating group message, click on layout, and let's make it space between. Okay, so now we do need to set few conditions in order to hide and unhide few messages. So let's select this repeating group message other person is not going to be visible on page load. Collapse when hidden. Yeah. And condition, we are going to define a condition which is going to be when this group's message sender's username is not current user's username, this element is visible. I'm going to copy this expression, select our repeating group message me, click on layout and check this box, check collapse when hidden, click on condition, paste the expression, and instead of is not, we're going to make this is current user username, then this element is visible. I'm going to select repeating group message, click on layout, check fit height to content. Then I'm going to select group message container. Again, check fit height to content. Now let's group our group message container and group main message heading. Right click, group them into column container. And let's call this group message heading plus RG, repeating group. All right. Now we are going to select group main message. Let's drop a input field over here. Let's call this input message content. Placeholder is going to be enter your message. Click on layout and check fix width. Min width is going to be 0. Height is going to be 40. All right. And now I'm just going to copy this group. This button, which is basically a group. Select our group main message. Right click, paste. Now we just need to change the icon. So this is going to be, let me see. Let's go with paper airplane. Select the icon, paste the name. There we go. Let's change the name of this. Let's call this send message button. Now let's group these two elements together in a row container. Click on layout. Column gap is going to be 12. Let's go with 12. Min height 0. Let's call this group message content. Let's add a top and bottom padding of 32. Left and right is going to be 24. And let's also add a top border. So click on appearance. Check this box that will define each border independently. Apologies, guys. Click on top, solid. Let's make this our border color. Now I'm going to select group main message. Click on layout and let's make this space between. There you go. All right. Now let's test this out. Oh, before that, let's do one more thing. So when user clicks on the chat card, I also want to navigate the user to that existing chat. So let's add a workflow. So navigate the user to my chat. Data to be sent is going to be current cell chat. Same with the group chat card as well. Yeah, I was just checking condition. Yeah, same thing, guys. I'm just gonna copy this, paste this over here. Now let's see. All right, so let's see. Hi, Ethan. What's up? Oh shoot, we didn't set the workflow to send a message. Come on, guys, I was testing you. Anyway, let's quickly do that. Let's add a workflow on this send message button. Basically, we are going to create a new thing which is going to be a message. Let's add all fields. Chat is going to be current page chat. Message content is going to be input. Message content value. Sender is going to be current user. And let's reset the inputs as well. Now let's work on. I'm just going to copy this message. I don't want to type again. Let's refresh. Let's also switch back to Ethan. Okay. Now let's go back to Alex. I'm logged in as Alex again. So let's add a new message. I'm just going to copy and paste. Hey Ethan, what's up? Okay, so we do have an issue over here. So let's see how this looks in Ethan's. So we already have a message over here. So this one looks fine. This is how it should look. But for the logged in user, it looks messed up. Oh, I got the issue. It's because let's select group message other person and we have make check this box that collapse when hidden. So let's uncheck this. Same goes with our group message me. And now it's gonna look perfect. There we go. If I'm switching back to Ethan, it won't have any effect over here, but let's go ahead and be like, hey, Alex, long time no see. I also noticed one thing, we are not able to see the last message over here. So let's quickly fix that. Okay. So let's see. Oh, this is going to be last item, not the first item. And it's still not showing. All right. Parent group chat, last item, message content. Let's make this last item as well. I mean, it's over there. Oh, so I think I know the reason. So click on send message button. So we're creating a new chat. All right. Resetting the input, but we do need to make changes to a thing, which is going to be the current page chat. Instead of create a new thing, make changes to a thing. Current page chat. Let's add our fields. And in message, we are going to add result of step one. So now let's go back and let's delete all the chats that we had Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly check these two. Delete. Now let's work on this again. Hi Ethan. There you go. Let's do the same thing. Hi Alex. Long time no see. There you go. Amazing. Amazing. Now we're gonna work on creating group chat, and later on we're gonna set up unread and read functionality as well. All right. So head back to Bubble Editor, and now let's start creating a group chat. Now, in order to create a group chat, we need to have a pop-up over here. So let's drag and drop a pop-up. Where are we? Where do we have? Oh, there we have. Let's drag and drop this over here. Let's call this as pop-up create group chat. There's no need to add any type of content for this. Head back to, head over to play layout. Click on, make sure that it's column. Width is going to be 400. Height, let's stick with 550 for time being. Let's add a padding of 24 all around the edges. All right, so let's do one thing. I'm just gonna copy this heading. Copy, let's bring up pop up again. Paste it over here. Let's name this as create new group. What should be the subtext? Feel. Ah, add more than one members and have fun. I don't know. I'm just coming up with this. Select a pop up, click on layout, and let's add a row cap of 24. So the first thing we need is the name of the group chat. So let's scroll down, let's drop an input field. Let's call this as input group chat name. Placeholder is going to be enter group chat name. I'm just going to make G lowercase. Click on layout and check fixed width, min width 0, height is going to be 40. Amazing. Now I'm just going to copy this text, paste it over here. Let's call this as add members to your group. And let's change the color to the primary text color. Now over here we are going to drop a repeating group. Let's call this as a repeating group my connections. Type of content over here. Yeah, type of content over here is going to be users, and this is going to be current users, my connections. My bad. I selected the pop-up. Sorry guys. Let's select the repeating group. Type of content is going to be user. Data source is going to be current users, my connection. That's what I was wondering. Why am I getting an error? Column is going to be one. Rows are going to be dynamic. We have done this, guys. You already know this. There we go. Now let's quickly drag and drop a few elements. First thing we need is the name. There's going to be current cell users name. Let's make this semi bold. Click on layout and check fix width. I'm going to copy this, select repeating group my connection, paste this. This over here is going to be username. Let's make this regular, change the font color to a primary color. And last but not the least, we need the image. So let's make this 32 by 32. Again, insert dynamic data, current cell user, avatar, process with images, zoom. Click on layout. Let's make this 32, keep element aspect ratio fixed, and we forgot to make or change one thing, that is roundness, 100. We need one more field, which is going to be a button to add and remove. Remove thing is going to be your home assignment. So let's first work on add. Style is going to be outline. Font is going to be, let's go with 12 or should I? Let's go with 12. Click on layout and check fix width. Min width is going to be 0. Let's make it fit width to content. Height is going to be 32. Looks good. Now let's select these two group text elements, right click, group them into a column container with a row gap of 6, min height 0. Now let's group the image and the group that we just created into a row container with a column gap of 12, min height of 0. Again, we're going to select, let's first make this image first. Alright, I'm going to select this group and the button. Right click, group them into a row container. Space between, column gap of 24. Min height 0. Let's add a padding of 8 all around the edges. Click on appearance. Let's have a roundness of 6. Let's add up a border with a border color. Let's see how this looks. Click on repeating group my connection. Layout. Min width 0, min height 0. There we go. Let's add a separator of 12 with color of white, and let's get rid of the border as well for the repeating group. This is all for repeating group. Alright. Amazing. Now I'm gonna select this. You know what? Let's make this bold. Oh, yeah, let's make it semi bold. Now let's select this and a repeating group. Right click, group them into a column container. Row gap is going to be 12. And height is going to be 60. 0. Now let's drop a button. This is going to be create group. Click on layout and check fix width. Min width 0. Height is going to be 40. Select pop-up, create group chat. Min height is going to be 0. Alright, so now let's first start by setting up the workflow for adding the users to our group. But for that, we need to create custom state. So we can create a custom state on the page level or on a group, but let's make it on a page level. So I'm going to select our page, that is my chat. Click on I, custom state. This is going to be selected users, or you can say members. Let's call this users, and this is going to be a list of users because we're creating a group. Hit on create. Amazing. Now let's add a workflow. So when user clicks on add, we are setting a state. Element is going to be my chat, which is page. Custom state is going to be selected user. Value to be added is going to be parent group user. Oh, my bad. This is going to be let's go with my chat selected users. Add selected users. Selected users. Let's go with plus item. parent group user. There you go. Now let's also add a condition over here, which is going to be when my chat selected users contain parent group user, the text is going to be remove, and let's change the background color and the font color as well. Background color over here is going to be our primary color with an opacity of 10, and font color is going to be our primary color. And let's add a workflow and create a group. So it's going to be add workflow, create a new thing, which is going to be a chat. Let's add all fields. Chat type is going to be group chat. Chat users are going to be add my chat selected users. Oh, it's going to be add list. Group chat name is going to be input group chat names value. No need of adding message, but we do need to add one more user, that's going to be the current user. So let's add another field, chat user, add current user. After this, we are going to reset the inputs and we are going to hide our pop-up, and we are going to navigate the user to my chat. Data to be sent is going to be a result of step one. We have an issue over here. Let's just clear this. Let's get rid of this whole thing. There you go. Let's test this out. All right, let's test this out. So I'm going to create. Oh, we do need to show the pop-up. So I'm going to select our create group button, add a workflow, element action, show, pop-up create group chat. Now so I'm able to see all my connections. Let's enter a name. Let's call this bubble 24. Let's add these two. Your home assignment is going to be figuring out the workflow for removing a user from the selected user custom state. And let's create a group. And there we go. We have a group with our group logo, but uh, it's giving us a issue over here. So that's fine. That's fine. I can work on this. So let's put a condition which is going to be parent group message. Or else, you know what? Current page chat type is group chat. Image source is going to be current page chat. Oh, it's going to be the static image. Sorry. There you go. I'm going to copy this expression. Why am I seeing this pop up? Alright. Select the text over here. Click on condition. Paste the expression. Text is going to be current page chat, group chat name. For the username, let's just hide it. Paste the expression. Element is not visible. Or you know what? Instead of hiding, let's add text and let's say chat users filtered. Same thing, guys. Username is is not equal to current users username. Close this. First items. Let's see. So it's just showing Emma's, oh, it's first item. Let's call this each item's name. My bad, guys. Amazing. There we go. Okay, so let's drop a message. Hey guys, I created a new group for us. Anyway, we're gonna work on this in some time, but before that, uh, let's work on unreading and reading the message. Now, in order to have that, we do need to make a small tweak in our database. So head back to data, data type, in messages. Oh, sorry. Yeah, in messages, we're going to create a new field which is going to be is read, and there's going to be a yes or a no field. Let's head back to our workflow, or you can see our design, and let's make a small tweak. So when user sends a message, we are going to add a new field. The one that we created is read is equal to no. So by default, the message is going to be no. Like is read is going to be no. After this, let's make few changes. So I'm just going to add a shape in our group. What is this? Private chat card. Let's make this as a primary color with an opacity of 100. Roundness is going to be 100 as well. Let's make this 10. Keep element aspect ratio fixed. Let's make this last. And I'm just going to copy this. You know what? Let's not copy. Let's first set out the conditions and then we can copy and paste. I don't want to redo everything. Before that, I'm going to select our image and this group, right click. Let's group them into a row again with column gap of 12. Min height 0. Select our private chat card and let's make the space between. Alright, so now it's time to set a condition on this. So I don't want this to be visible. Alright, uh, for all the chats, it's just going to be visible when the message is not read. But the moment the message is read, we want to make it, we want to hide it. Alright, so for this, what we are going to do, we're going to set a condition on this shape. So this element should not be visible on page load. Click on condition. Let's define a new condition. So over here, we are going to do a search for message wherein chat is equal to parent group chat is read is equal to no, and sender is not equal to current user. Close this. Count is greater than 0, then only this element is visible. Otherwise, it's gonna hide. Now let's set a workflow. Again, one more thing. For group chat, it's going to be your home assignment. Come on, guys. All right. So when user clicks on the group chat card or the private chat card, I want to hide this shape. So let's work on that as well. So let's click on editor workflow. So over here, we already have step 1, that is go to page. That's fine. Now we're gonna add a step 2 wherein we are going to do what should we do? When user clicks, let's make changes to a thing. This is going to be make changes to a list of things because a message a chat is going to have multiple list of messages. So make changes to a list of things, and this is going to be message. List of changes is going to be do a search for message. Constant over here is going to be chat is equal to current cell chat. Is read is no, and sender is not equal to current user. Close this, and we're going to change the field that is going to be is read is going to be yes. So from no, we are changing it to yes. After this, we are going to do one more thing, that is scroll to the entry of repeating group. Element over here is going to be repeating group message. Entry to scroll to is going to be do a search for message. Let's add a constant which is going to be chat is equal to current cell chat. Close this, and this is going to be the last item. There you go. Let's also add one more workflow. That is when page is loaded. Let's, yeah, that's fine. So let's see. There you go. If we check for Ethan, let's see. We do have a message over here because we had sent a message to him. So if I click on this, there you go. Let's try one more thing. So Ethan over here is sending a message to Alex. Let's be like, what's up? Let's head back over here and we can see we have an unread message. If I click on this, there you go. All right, so we are done with our day two. So let's see what we have covered. So we have created our My Chat page, we have connected data and set few workflows. We have set up the workflow to create a group chat pop-up as well. And we have set up read and unread functionality as well. So guys, we are done with our day two. So in day three, we are going to make the whole app responsive. All right, so I'll see you over there. And before I say goodbye, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you are interested to have some more detailed knowledge about Bubble. I have a lot of courses on my platform that is Build No Code Hustle, where we create SaaS platforms, project management, application. There is an upcoming course as well, which is going to be a community wherein I'm going to integrate a lot of applications with Bubble. So don't forget to join that waitlist if you want to create your own community to get a discount as well. Because I keep on throwing discounts because my goal over here, as I have mentioned in previous videos, my goal over here is to educate all the people who don't have the technical skills, but who want to create their own app, who have a vision. But the only thing that's stopping them is they are not technical. Worry not, because we have Bubble and you have me. So yeah. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in day three, wherein we're going to make the whole app responsive, and we are on track. So yeah, I'll see you over there. Thank you.